What's up guys, I'm Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian and personal trainer behind the healthy living blog Hungry Hobby, craving both happy and healthy lifestyle and food. I'm here today to make my healthy tuna patties. These patties are perfect for meal prep or just a quick easy lunch or dinner, and they require super simple ingredients that you probably already have in your cabinet, and they are full of flavor, and unlike other seafood burgers, they are not dry and crumbly and fall apart. They are actually really delicious and moist and good for burgers, sandwiches, salads, anything you want. So let's get after making it. But before we move on, make sure if you're new here that you hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification tab so that you never miss a healthy recipe. And let's get started. So for this recipe, you're gonna need a couple cans of tuna. Now, when I first developed this recipe, I had lots of the big Costco tuna can. I don't really buy a ton of tuna from Costco anymore because I prefer smaller tuna varieties like skipjack that are a little less in mercury. But tuna is tuna and it's still a very healthy food, and if you buy it from Costco and you've got a big family and you're sharing it all, I think that's great. So 2 big 7-ounce cans or 3 small cans. You want to drain your tuna really well, and then you can start adding things to the bowl. So here I used oat flour. Now if you've ever been to my channel before, you know that I absolutely love oat flour, but you could also use breadcrumbs, that would be fine, or chickpea flour if you're really into alternative flours. If you're like, what's oat flour? I've got a video linked below on how to make oat flour, but essentially you just take oats and you blend it in a blender and bam, you have oat flour. It's very, very cheap and easy. So it's a great healthy binder in foods and recipes like this. I make breads and cakes and everything out of it, but I also make meatloaf and tuna patties and whatever else using it as a binder. Next, we're going to add eggs, a little bit of mayo, and a little bit of yogurt. I never like to add a ton of yogurt to recipes. I think it's overpowering. I think it's good, but I don't want the flavor to overpower it. I want to use it to reduce calories and keep the texture good, but I don't want the flavor to overpower. So I use a combination of mayo and a little bit of yogurt. And I made this recipe a couple different times, one with regular yogurt and one with dairy-free cashew plain yogurt. Both were delicious, so you can use either. Next, you're gonna add Dijon mustard, salt and pepper, and some fresh herbs. I chose parsley and green onion. I didn't want this to be too tuna salad tasting with dill and that kind of stuff, but if you love dill, that would be a great addition as well. Once you've got all the ingredients in the bowl, then you're gonna mix them all up. And the first thing that you may notice about this batter is like, wow, I could not like form this into patties if I wanted to. Nope, you cannot, and that is fine. That is how we're going to keep these burgers moist and keep them from drying out. Your skillet, heat it up to medium. I like to use avocado oil here. What I do is I use a ice cream scoop and portion out the burgers. So I'll plop them on the skillet. You'll see me making 2 in the video here, but I can usually fit like 4 or 5 in the skillet, but I was trying to make multiple videos, so flatten them with the spoon and let them cook for probably 3 to 5 minutes. You want to kind of I always just check, like with using my spatula, I'll slide it under. If it slides under easily, that's a good sign. If I lift it up and it's a little golden brown, I kind of look underneath and it's ready to flip. So there's no real like X amount of time. You need to go by feel on this one, but it's gonna be about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. You just want the burgers to set, you know, you want the eggs that are in it to set. And once that's done and you've flipped them over and they're golden brown on both sides, that's it, they're done. And you can store them in the fridge like 3 to 5 days. I wouldn't freeze them. I don't really think this is like a freezer friendly recipe. Maybe if you try it, let us know in the comments. But it's great for meal prep. You can crumble them on salads or put them in sandwiches or wraps. So my baby loved this recipe. They're just delicious. So that's it. I hope that you love this recipe as much as I do. And if you try it, please tag me on Instagram at @hungryhobbyrd and leave a comment and let us know how it goes. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification tab so that you never miss a healthy recipe. And I will see you guys next time. Enjoy this delicious, healthy tuna patties recipe. Bye.